Hi friends, great morning to you. After studying how to use unless in the sentence and especially about the conditional sentence, when a couple of sentences correlates with condition are combined with the help of a special subordinating conjunction, that is if or unless. We have seen here that if and unless both are reciprocals of each other, both are the alternatives of each other. If there is a if, you can use unless there. If there is a unless, you can use if there. But while using unless, it's our responsibility to remove negation from the sentence. While using if in the sentence, it's our responsibility to use negation in the sentence. Now let's study today how to use if. First of all, try to understand when two sentences are there, these two sentences correlates with condition is given, and if the condition is not followed, what could be the result of that particular condition that is given in the clause. So let's study about the structure, that there are two sentences. These two sentences are combined with each other with the help of if or unless. One of them or one of two is subordinate clause and another is a main clause. Now, as this shows the condition and the result is given in the main clause. So, the type of subordinate clause which is attached with if, it is a subordinate clause or it is a subordinating conjunction, and if is a subordinating clause, subordinating conjunction, and there is presence of subordinate clause in the sentence of if. There are two sentences. These are combined with each other with the help of a special conjunction, that is if, and the type of the sentence having the presence of if is called as subordinate clause, and type of the sentence which is present after the if, that is followed after the if, it is called as main clause. Now, how these two clauses combine with each other, let's study that whenever we use if unless in the sentence, the type of the sentence is specially or conjunction is called as conjunctions or subordinating conjunction of the condition, and the sentence is called as conditional sentence. In this sentence, the sentence having the presence of if, the condition is given, that is subordinate clause, you can see here, and if the condition is not followed, the result is given into the main clause. If you think about the condition, here is the diagram, T diagram, which classify four important types of the condition. Very important types of the conditions we are going to learn here. The first condition is called as probable condition. That probable condition is a real condition in which the structure pattern is given here. After if, the type of the tense is simple present, and the type of the tense type is simple future tense. For example, if you study hard, comma, you will get good marks. In this sentence, the condition is real and probable. That's why the type of the condition in which one of the clause tense is, or the tense of one of the clause is simple present and tense of the main clause is a simple future, then the condition is called as probable condition. Very simple example you can see here. If you work hard, if you work hard, that is first sentence, you will get good marks, that is the second sentence, you will get good marks. You can view the sentences here. This is the structure of simple present tense and this is the structure of simple future tense. This coupling or combination is most important and this condition is called as probable condition. The condition in which the tense of subordinate clause is the condition in which the tense of subordinate clause is a simple present and the tense of main clause is a simple future, then the condition is called as probable condition. Now second condition is called as improbable condition. In improbable condition, the tense of the clause, subordinate clause is a simple past and the structure of the main clause would be subject, would, first form of the main verb, object and complement. Just like if Thews entered in my house, second sentence, comma, I would follow or purchase them. Here you can see the structure is simple past tense and the structure is subject, would plus everyone, object and complement. This condition in which simple past is followed by subject, would and first form of the main verb, object plus complement. That condition is called as improbable condition. Now third condition is called impossible condition in which the tense of subordinate clause is the past perfect tense and the structure in main clause is subject, would have plus past participle. For example, if I had known their language, if I had known their language, comma, I would have asked them many questions. You can observe here the tense in if sentence, that is the past perfect tense, and the tense in main clause, that is structure of subject, would have and past participle. This condition is called as impossible condition. The fourth and most important condition is called as zero condition. In zero condition, this is a real condition. So both the tense or both the sentences having the type of simple present tense only. Just like if you touch the wire, that is first sentence, you get a shock. That is the second sentence. If you put an ice in the sun or scorching sun, it melts. That is a zero condition. So, in zero condition, the type of first tense is simple present and the type of main clause or the tense of main clause is also specially simple present tense. These are four important conditions that whenever if is used in the sentence, the type of the sentence is called as conditional sentence. There are four kinds of the condition. First is called probable condition, second is called improbable condition, third is called impossible condition, and fourth condition we can introduce, that is the zero condition. This is a present condition, past perfect condition and present or simple present tense condition. Let's revise this topic. In probable condition, the tense of sentence in if is the simple present is coupled with simple future in probable condition. In improbable condition, Simple past is coupled with the structure of subject would plus everyone object plus complement, and in impossible condition past perfect is coupled with subject would have plus mv3 object plus complement, and in zero condition the type of the sentences or the type of the tense are simple present tense. Both the tense are simple present tense. In this way we can classify these conditions under four categories. In this way we have studied about the conditions and their example. Let's study how to use unless and if in place of if or unless in the next video. Just please give your likes, comments to my video so that I can be motivated. Thank you so much.